Now, I've got to ask you about this Cate Blanchett dress. The internet is divided about what it all means. There's some think her dress is referencing the Palestinian flag at Cannes. Some say the colours of white, black and green with the red of the Cannes red carpet makes a deliberate political statement. But when you look at the dress up close, the white looks more like a soft pink. It's a Jean-Paul Gaultier original design. Are people just desperate to see politics in everything, or was she trying to make a subtle statement here?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm 100% with you. Blanchett was one of the original actors who signed the Artists for Ceasefire open letter to President Joe Biden. That was calling for an end to the war. But if you look at that gown, that photo you just showed, that's a blush pink. I do think that the flag symbolism is a bit of a stretch, and people with an agenda are perpetuating that narrative. I challenge them to try to wear that dress in Gaza, though.
Yeah, well, she is very political. She's made all sorts of statements about global warming and other issues. And you mentioned signing that letter. So I think that's part of the reason people are looking for some deeper meaning. But my take of it is it's just a dress. Move on, people. Now, actress Scarlett Johansson has expressed her shock and anger at a new feature from the AI program ChatGPT that used a voice she described as eerily similar to hers, so similar that friends and family can't tell the difference. She revealed she'd previously rejected an offer from the tech company to license her voice for the product. So did they just go ahead and create her voice without her consent, Kinsey?
It is strange because when they approached her to do this, it was in the middle of the actors' strike. And one of the biggest actors and writers' strike demands was that they navigate the world of AI more carefully because no one wants to get replaced. Had she agreed to do this, she would have been seen as a traitor in Hollywood. So yeah, she rejected the offer. And it does seem like ChatGPT said, okay, well, we're just going to go find somebody that sounds just like you. And they argue that it's not her and it's not supposed to sound like her, but they sure did rip Sky, who sounds just like Scarlett, off the internet as quickly as she entered. And so I think that was almost an admission of guilt right there, that Sky disappeared so quickly.
Now, Elvis Presley's family are fighting hard to keep his iconic mansion Graceland off the real estate market. Its sale was scheduled for, I think, today or tomorrow. His granddaughter, actress Riley Keough, obtained a temporary restraining order against the sale of the Memphis property by Nozani Investments, who claimed Lisa Mary Presley, Riley's mum, and Elvis's daughter had borrowed $3.8 million from the company and used Graceland as security for the loan. Riley claims her mum never borrowed that money and never gave them a deed of trust. Tell me more about this. I'm surprised that they could be trying to sell it for a relatively small debt of $3.8 million. I was at Graceland earlier this year, and my gosh, it is a money-making enterprise. The tours are full, they're expensive, there's just thousands there daily. It seems odd that they would have any sort of money issues.
Well, obviously, you're more impressed with it than Prince Harry was, who complained about it in Spare. But yeah, this attempt to foreclose on Graceland is about to become the subject of multiple criminal investigations, including interest from the FBI. The foreclosure was triggered by an alleged unpaid $3.8 million debt Lisa Marie never paid using Graceland as collateral. But like you said, Riley said that this never happened. And people that have had access to this paperwork say it looks very suspicious. The judge has put the temporary halt on the foreclosure, but this investigation is heating up, and people at Graceland are pointing the finger at a very specific person. In that investment company you mentioned, they've already backed out, and they said that they won't continue to pursue it. If somebody really owes you that kind of money, do you so easily back out? So I think that this story has only just begun, and I can't wait to see where it goes. It seems like somebody is doing something, something sinister.
Now, what did Prince Harry say about Graceland in Spare? I missed that little part. He wasn't
He
impressed?
he was not impressed. He said he could not believe how dungy and gross that he made fun of the carpets. And he was like, I can't believe that Americans think a quote unquote king lived here. Like Graceland was beneath him. It's like, Harry, what have you done? Elvis built, that was Elvis's shrine. He built that from hard work. He was a nobody and he made something of himself. And that was like his sanctuary. And what, Harry, what have you done?
Well, exactly. I mean, whatever it is, you're so right. Elvis was a self-made man. He was dirt poor. And if he actually bothered to take note of some of the memorabilia there, he would have seen just how poor the Presley family were and how Elvis moved his own mother into that property to give her the sort of lifestyle that she never had as he was growing up. Harry, really. Now, we've run out of time. Next week, we're going to have to get to the bottom of what is happening with Queen Mary and King Frederick of Denmark, because there's body language experts coming out saying that those two are not on good terms. Kinsey Schofield, thank you for your time.